Hey guys, welcome. I'm making this short video for those of you who are doing research about lease options. And you probably watched several videos before you get into this one, so thank you. But I wanted to make this particular video for a specific group of people. Now, everyone obviously that desires to get into real estate investing and who has done enough research to really realize the value of lease options, welcome. Thank you. But some of you, you've already spent a boatload of money on learning these options and still haven't closed a deal. And you're really the ones I want to talk to. Of course, everybody's open to taking a look at what I want to offer, but I want to tell you, like, I would say about a year ago, I really started playing with the idea of creating a course to help people. And the reason, at first I wasn't going to do it because I felt like these courses were too expensive and people were getting a lot of information, like a lot of valuable information, but not really information that people feel like they can apply in their regular day, something simple. And so I kind of pushed it to the side. But just recently I had a conversation with somebody who follows me on YouTube, who hit me up, and we were talking about lease options and real estate. He was just saying how he spent almost $10,000, still hasn't closed a deal. And I'm like, $10,000 and you haven't closed a deal? Like, how is that? And so it made me realize there's a lot of people out there who are probably in the same situation. Getting into real estate investing, the most exciting part is putting a deal together, right? And actually going through it. I've come up with this thing called win-win. I think that is key, instrumental in making sure that happens. And also, I think that it can be simple. It does not have to be complicated. And so for those of you who want to know if you can be successful and you can actually close, because at the end of the day, of course I want you to close multiple deals, but truthfully, if I was just to share you my ultimate goal is just to help you close your first one. Because see, once you close one, you can close 100, but you got to close one first. So you ask yourself, how much is it worth to you to close your first deal? Closing your first lease option deal. And so I remember when I first closed my deal, I was going through a lot. I just quit my job. This was about 10 years ago. I was working at a job, and I was frustrated with my job. I was tired of being, having to be at this place, at this little cubicle, watching the owner leave and go to travel and all this stuff all the time. And I just felt like I was wasting my life. And I bought all types of courses, and I promise you, the courses didn't help me. Like, it felt like it was just enough, but not enough to really get me there. And I did all the research. I just went through trial and error, and I remember closing my first deal just off trial and error and logic. And I realized, you know what? I can do this. And I went from first deal to 10 deals. And ultimately, I ended up owning and locking in ultimately about $1 million worth of property. I bought my first real estate property with no money, no credit. It was a duplex for $98,000. And it brought me $700 a month in profit every month. So I'm telling you this out of what I know. And so if you were like me and you remember that space of being frustrated, you spent all the money, maybe you haven't spent any money, but you're just tired and you want to know a simple way. I can guarantee you, for those people, I have a solution for you. Now, I will tell you flat out, if you're looking for something fancy and you want to see a bunch of sales funnels and cool web pages and, all that extra, I don't have any of that. And it's not, I know how to do all that, but I want to make sure this is not get convoluted into something that it's not. This is a very simple program that I'm putting together just for people who want to sell or who want to make money in real estate. As many of you who follow me know, this is not my main thing. I'm only doing this because I believe that there's a market out here for people who have a serious problem, and that's that they're not closing deals. They're not closing deals in lease options. And I think that people need to be able to do that. If I can just help everybody who partners with me close one deal, I've done my job. And your investment will be worth it because you closed the deal. So I'm putting together a group right now, a private group. To have access to the group, you have to pay. There's no monthly fee. There's no upsell. I'm not going to upsell you once you get in the group. There's no, I'll give you 90% information, but the other 10% you have to get to this next level of VIP, all that garbage. We're doing none of that. There's no systems like, that you have to download. This is going to be listen, if you're looking for something that's going to look fancy and you want like super complex, this is not it. This is going to be the most simple, basic training in the sense that I want to make sure everyone who watches this and learns from me can do it. So I got to make it simple. And so with that, you sacrifice fanciness. And so if you're okay with that, we can do it. I'm still adding new modules to my program, but I'm taking I'm taking clients now who want to be a part of it. It's going to be $297 for access. However, for the first 20 people, I will give you a discount of $100, so it'll be $197. Once those are gone, that's it, okay? Now, it's important that you realize this is not fancy, so you got to know that this is going to be all about you getting the information, internalizing the information. Everybody will also have access to me for at least one coaching call per month, where you can actually get on the phone. I can analyze what you're doing, find out what you're not doing, and give you some solutions to close deals. So, the information to get started will be in the description below. After you enroll, you have to text me, which my number is there. Just let me know, I'm in or ready or option, whatever you want to text me. Just let me know and I'll verify that you're in. And once you're in, I'll add you to the group. And you got to be patient with yourself, though. Like, listen, if you come in this thing thinking that you're going to close the deal, you can close the deal in your first 30 days. You absolutely can. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But if you don't, you're not a failure. You just got to learn, repeat. This is a market that you have to be consistent in, and you have to make yourself known. If you're not known, no one's going to listen. And there's some things you can do to increase your chances. Right? I'm going to show you those things that have worked for me, and I think they can work for you. So if you're watching this video and you want to know what is a lease option, you want to know how you can make money as a lease option specialist, you want to realize that and know if you can dominate your marketplace, you absolutely can. But there's enough out here where you don't even have to take from anyone else. You don't have to be shysty or anything like that. You just got to give people, I always say, the win-win. If you give everybody a win-win, you will win big. So if you guys want this information and you want to be a part of what I'm doing, my information is in the description. Looking forward to working with you. God bless and be great.